So I was just going over in my head the things Todd has because of me. Well, probably the most important thing would be his life, because I saved it twice. And although I wish I could rewind time and not do that, it is what it is. So, yeah, he's alive and breathing because of me. Twice. He also has a phone because of me and phone service. So if you call him or text him, you can thank me. Let's see. Food stamps, because he can never manage to fill out a form. So I did that for him so he can eat. There's jobs. I got him 5 jobs in a 3-year period, all of which he lost rather quickly. See, there's likely a lot that he either has forgotten or rewritten history about in his delusional brain. Or, he just doesn't want to say it because, well, he doesn't really want to say anything good about me. That's not how a smear campaign works. And, because he was a complete asshole for the majority of our 5-year relationship and cheated on me the entire time with multiple people, then decided to start coming over here and just blatantly abusing me, like the the insidious psychological abuse over the course of the 5 years was, bad enough. But at the end, whoever, he started talking to in October, that made him start up his pattern again of, cold, distant, heartless, uncaring, ungrateful. Well, he's always ungrateful. But, yeah. Whenever he started sleeping with someone new, he became horrible to me, which is how I always knew. Patterns. He has patterns. And, I mean, once you recognize them, it's so easy. So easy. It's like, I'll know what he's going to say or do most of the time before he does it now. Well, not now, because, we are no longer speaking due to the fact that on my birthday, he was incredibly horrible to me. So bad, in fact, that he chased me down my hallway and then put his hands on me, so I called the police. They made him leave. Then he would come over randomly after that, but never text me or call me and say, hey, can I come over? He would just show up entitled. Christmas he came over. Of course, no card, no gift, no Merry Christmas, but asked to use the bathroom and then loitered around here all day, did his laundry, took a shower, and then when I was being so nice after the horrible way he had been, that's me. It's Christmas, and I was like, you know what? I'll bring him some food, and we'll eat dinner together and watch a movie. Because he would always complain that nobody cared about him on Christmas, and he doesn't have a family anymore, blah, blah, blah. So here I am, being nice, and bring him home crab legs, lobster tail, like delicious, delicious food. And before I can even set it down and eat, he gets a text and he's like, I gotta go. I said, okay, well, I see. You know, something was always more important. Whether that be, you know, drugs or the new person that he was hooking up with. And then he tried to come back 4 hours later, like 2 o'clock in the morning. I was like, no. If you can't bother or care enough to sit down and eat dinner with me, the dinner that I brought home for you after you've been loitering around here all day, using my shower, using my washer and dryer, eating my food, then you're not going to come back at 2 o'clock in the morning after, you know, you went and did whatever you had to do for 4 hours. No. So, of course, he got mad. He always gets mad when you tell him no or set a boundary. Like, you're so unreasonable to not want him to come back over at 2 o'clock in the morning after he left you to eat dinner by yourself. It's like he just doesn't get it. He does not fucking get it. He never will. Because he's literally a 10-year-old in an adult body. In a fat man's body. So, New Year's Eve, I ask him what he's doing, right? He's like, nothing. He's going to stay home. Stay home alone. Sends me his location just to prove that he's at home. And I was like, okay. I said, well, all that means is you're hooking up with someone that lives close to home. But then throughout January, he would come over and just be mean for no reason. Like, he would come over and he'd want to come in. Even if I said no, he would like stay in the driveway for hours, sometimes until the morning. And if I did let him in, he would just be mean. I mean, just yelling at me, get in my face, like this close to my face, yelling at me. And then, when I started crying, he would just sit there and watch. Creepy. Very creepy. So, I mean, it just, enough was enough. I think, one person can only endure so much abuse. And it was hard. I mean, it was really hard because it's a little part of me that still wanted things to work out as if they ever could. Like, my therapist started getting kind of like irritated with me because she would be like, did you let him in again? And she'd be like, do not let him in. Do not talk to him anymore. He is not good for you. the things he does to you are going to cause brain damage. They did. But now, when I look back, I am completely embarrassed. I think to myself, like, what was I thinking? Like, seriously? Oh my God. I mean, I came from a different kind of lifestyle in California. And I got knocked down for a bit and had to rebuild. So during that humbling time is when I met Todd, and he kind of took advantage of that, I suppose. But always for selfish purposes, because as I later found out, he pushed so hard to date me because of his vindictive nature and wanting to make his baby mama jealous. Yeah, that's why he did it. That's why he brought me around on Christmas, and unbeknownst to me, I had no idea, because she was married. She'd been married for like 3 years, and they had been broken up, as far as I knew, for 5 years. Not exactly. So, yeah, he used me from the start. He used me to piss her off and make her jealous, which worked, and he loved it. Then he used me for my prescriptions, because I gave him half of 2 prescriptions for over a year. So imagine you're giving somebody like $120 a day, and they treat you like garbage, and they cheat on you, and they lie to you. And then they try and make you doubt reality and your own fucking memories. You have to write shit down and tell your therapist things, to go back over it later and make sure you're not losing your fucking mind. But did he care? Hell no. Never did, never will. Which is why I always wish I could rewind time and not take him to the hospital. Ooh, if I had a third opportunity. But I guess it's better that he's alive, because karma can't work on you if you're dead. At least I don't think so. But yeah, every time he takes a breath, he should think of me. Because without me, he wouldn't be here today. And every time he makes a fucking phone call or texts somebody, he can think of me. And he can think about what a fucking asshole he was to ignore my texts and not answer the phone when I called, even though I'm the one that got him the phone and the service. Like, he's just the most... Words can't describe how horrible he is. But if you're logical or somewhat discerning, and you've known him for more than 3 months, you know exactly what I'm talking about. My life is so much better without him. So peaceful. I have so much more time. I'm not constantly filled with anxiety and wondering what kind of mood he's going to be in, and having to baby talk him so, he doesn't get his ego hurt, and make sure that, he doesn't rage and just stir up drama. Ugh. I don't want to think about it. It's giving me anxiety. Ugh. Goodbye.